At 23, Gloria Allred was a single mom, teaching in some of the toughest schools in the nation. She put herself through law school and rose to the top of the legal profession because she believes that everyone deserves the chance to be heard.
Where does the truth lie? Finding the truth helps us to find the solution. And I will tell it like it is, because that's who I am.
Honest, empowering, justice.
Some of you love me, some of you don't. But I will always speak the truth as I see it.
This is We the People with Gloria Allred. Vance Rudsky is suing co-defendants Karina and Keith Askew in the amount of $1,490 after he says they rented his personal watercraft and destroyed it.
Mr. Rudsky, what brings you to court today?
Yes, Your Honor. I own and operate a water sports business on a lake where we rent jet skis, kayaks, sailboats, other water sports. This young couple came to us and they decided to rent a couple of our jet skis. Upon the return, one of the jet skis was damaged beyond repair, and I'm suing them the $1,490 for replacement to my jet ski.
Thank you very much. Mr. Askew.
Yes, Your
welcome, and Ms. Askew, welcome as well.
Your Honor.
Did you, in fact, rent jet skis from the plaintiff?
Yes, you did, Your Honor.
All right, and Ms. Askew, what happened?
My husband and I, we were on vacation. We were really excited. We're newlyweds, we're young. We were really excited to go rent jet skis. We heard about Mr. Rudsky's place. We heard it was a really good place to go to. So we went over there and rented some jet skis. And the jet skis he handed to us were sort of rickety looking, defective a little bit. But we noticed that there was a hole-ish on the side that was slightly repaired. And we talked to him about it. He said, "Oh, it's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. You guys just go have fun."
They saw what the jet ski looked like.
No, that's not true at all.
What happened after that?
Your Honor, I took the jet ski out, and actually before I took the jet ski out, I pointed out to Mr. Rudsky over here that there was damage on the bottom that he failed to point out when we went through our run-through of the damages on the vehicle. So upon telling him that, he told me, "Don't worry about it. Go out, have a good time. There's no worries. Don't worry about it."
So you went out and had a good time, and what happened?
So anyway, I'm going, past the wake zone. The speed limit is 30 miles an hour on the lake.
That damage doesn't occur when you're going 30 miles an
Well,
hour.
obviously it was a defective jet ski. If you couldn't handle
There was
the
no
speed,
defection in the jet ski. It was seaworthy. The way it went out, when it came back.
Are you all finished?
That's true. Anyways.
Hello? There's a judge here waiting to hear from all of you while you're busy talking with each other. All right, what happened when you took it out?
I got past the wake zone. I'm going 30 miles an hour, the speed limit. The waves were a little choppy out there. It was a little windy, so the waves were choppy. I'm just going straight, normal as everybody else out there, and all of a sudden, the hood flies off of this jet ski completely.
And recklessness.
That's false, Your Honor. And so the hood flies off, and I stopped the vehicle. I have no idea what's going on. I've actually have experience on these things before and never had a problem like that. I was just worried about it. We ended up having to get the jet ski towed back in while I got on my wife's jet ski, and it was just a horrible ordeal. And upon getting back to the dock, he's claiming that the same damage that I pointed out to him beforehand is now a problem that he wants us to pay for, and he wants.
All right, well, let me
$1,490.
find out, Mr. Rudsky. What exactly is the reason that you feel that they are responsible for the damage to your jet ski, and what evidence do you have to support your claim?
Well, first of all, Your Honor, I have a number of pieces of evidence. I have a photograph of the jet ski upon return.
Okay,
and
well, I'd like to see what your evidence is. That would be helpful.
Sure.
Please present it to the bailiff, to Brian. Have you shown all this to the defendants?
Yes, I have.
Have you seen what he is submitting?
Yes, Your
I
Honor.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Brian. All right, so first of all, I am looking at a photograph of the jet ski, and this is after it was returned and in its damaged condition. Is that right?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Thank you. The court will receive that photograph into evidence. All right, next I am looking at what appears to be an agreement between Mr. Rudsky's company and also the defendants, although it doesn't appear to be signed. Is this the agreement that they signed?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
All right, well, there's no signature, but in any event, it says, lessee acknowledges his or her responsibility for the safe and proper operation of the watercraft and for the safety and welfare of other boaters and persons. So you're saying you gave them this to read before?
That's one of the documents. Yes, ma'am. We gave them a number of documents as well as a checklist that we go over with them.
And coming up,
Was the damage that you're claiming today at or about the same location on the jet ski as where it had been repaired.
Okay, first of all, there was a gaping hole not near that crack, and the hood, as we called it, was completely taken off the top of the jet ski.
That is completely untrue, Your Honor.
Closed captioning provided by. You're watching We the People with Gloria Allred. We're back with the case of Vance Rudsky, who is suing co-defendants Karina and Keith Askew for a damaged personal watercraft.
What happened from your point of view, sir?
They were very eager to get out. I asked them if they were experienced. They said we're very experienced, and we went ahead with the checklist, the procedure, so that they could see what the condition of the jet ski was.
And what was the condition of the jet ski prior to their taking it out, sir?
The jet ski was in working condition. There were some cracks that we use certified white fiberglass tape for that holds fiberglass together. It's not simple duct tape. It is used professionally, and some of our jet skis do have them, and there's never a seaworthy problem with them.
Where was the crack on the jet ski?
The crack was towards the bottom of the jet ski.
Or towards the bottom? Now,
the same damage I
when
pointed
the jet ski was returned to you, was the damage that you're claiming today at or about the same location on the jet ski as where it had been repaired?
Okay, first of all, there was a gaping hole not near that crack, and the hood, as we called it, was completely taken off the top of the jet ski.
That is completely untrue, Your Honor.
That's in the photo. You can see Your Honor, the container, or the hood as it's called, is where we put things in, like fire extinguishers and things, that completely flew off the jet ski, and that is very typical when there is reckless behavior on a jet ski.
It shouldn't have flown off, Your Honor, excuse me. It should not have flown off with our driving. We were not being reckless, however you want to say reckless behavior exactly. We were just riding on the waves. We weren't joyriding over any wakes. I'm a hard worker, he's a hard worker. I'm a nurse. You know, I was really excited. I'm a nurse intern. I was excited to go on this vacation. We take care of our stuff. We take pride in what we have.
There's recklessness and there's recreation.
How much experience do you have in riding on jet skis?
Your Honor, I used to own one a couple years back. I ended up selling it for financial reasons, and you know, I've been on them plenty of times, and it was
That's
obvious.
what I want to know. So the answer to my question is plenty of times.
Absolutely.
And how about you, Ms. Askew?
I've ridden one at least every summer. My family, we have a boat and we have jet skis.
Every summer for how many summers?
For about 5 summers, I would say.
All right, thank you. Now, let me ask you, Mr. Rudsky, while they were out there in the jet ski, were you watching them every minute?
No, I was not watching them every minute, Your Honor.
How much were you watching them, or were you busy with other customers?
I was busy with other customers because we
Scamming
operate
other
this all the time, and people go out and they're recreationally having a fun time, and they do not return a jet ski looking like it belongs in the junkyard.
Now, let me ask the defendants, Mr. Askew.
Yes, ma'am.
You seem to take issue with the fact that the plaintiff says that the damage that he's complaining about, he says, was not in the same place as the original damage that he showed you before you took the jet ski out. You're claiming that it was?
Yeah, absolutely.
place?
And if it wasn't, it was Jimmy rigged to be fixed. So any little thing on there.
What do you mean it was Jimmy rigged?
It wasn't
what
fixed.
does that mean?
It wasn't fixed properly. It was put together quick and easy just for a quick fix. And
But
personally,
was it about the same location where the
yes,
damage
Your Honor,
that he's complaining
underneath
about?
the jet ski, yes.
Thank you. The court is ready to rule.
Judge Allred's verdict when We the People returns. Promotional consideration provided by. You're watching We the People with Gloria Allred.
There is no evidence that they were negligent. There's no evidence that they were reckless in the way they conducted themselves while they were on the jet ski. And in fact, to the contrary, I think the court could find that it is highly possible, maybe even probable, that the damage to the jet ski was caused as a result of the original damage, which was at or near where this ultimate damage occurred. So for all of these reasons, I am going to find in favor of the defendants.
Judge Allred has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's claim is denied.
They brought it back not the way it was rented to begin with, and now I am out money and I have to go replace my own jet ski for something I did not do.
The man's a scam artist, and he shouldn't be getting away with stuff like this.